Hello and welcome to my channel Study Buzz. In this video, I'm going to talk about a book which I have read recently during lockdown. So, this book is The Hidden Face of Eve, written by Nawal El Saadawi. And this book is a very powerful non-fiction account of the operation of women in the Muslim world. So, Nawal El Saadawi is an Egyptian feminist activist and a psychiatrist. This book was originally published in Arabic in 1977 and then it was published in English. And this book talks about the oppression of women in especially in the Arab countries. So you can see here this is the praise for the author, and this is some detail about the author. I'm going to read it for you. Nawal El Saadawi is an internationally renowned writer, novelist, and fighter for women's rights, both within Egypt and abroad. Born in 1931 in a village outside Cairo, she wrote her first novel, Diary of a Child, called South at the age of 13. Unusually, she and her brothers and her sisters were educated together. After graduating from the University of Cairo Medical School in 1955, specializing in psychiatry, she practiced as a medical doctor for 2 years. From 1963 until 1972, Sadawi worked for the Egyptian government as the Director General for Public Health Education. During this time, she studied at Columbia University in New York, where she received her master's degree in the public health in 1966. In 1972, however, she lost her job in the government as a result of political pressure. The magazine Health, which she founded and had edited for more than 3 years, was closed down. From 1973 to 1978, Sadawi worked at the High Institute of Literature and Science. It was at this time that she began to write in works of fiction and non-fiction, the books on the oppression of Arab women, for which she has become famous. Her most renowned novel, Women at Point Zero, was published in Beirut in 1973. It was followed in 1976 by God Dies by the Nile, and in 1977 by her study of Arab women, The Hidden Face of Eve. In 1981, Nawal El Saadawi publicly criticized the one-party rule of President Anwar Sadat and was subsequently arrested and imprisoned. She was released 1 month after Sadat's assassination. In 1982, she established the Arab Women's Solidarity Association, which was outlawed in 1991. For some years during the Mubarak regime, Saadawi lived in exile, teaching in universities in the USA and Europe, including Duke University and Washington State University. Saadawi returned to Egypt in 1996. In 2004, she presented herself as a candidate for the presidential elections in Egypt with a platform for human rights, democracy, and greater freedom for women. In July 2005, however, she was forced to withdraw her candidacy in the face of ongoing government persecution. Nawal El Saadawi has achieved widespread international recognition for her work. She holds honorary doctorates from, among others, the universities of York, Illinois at Chicago, at Andrews and Tromsø, as well as Universidad Nacol- Nacolin Autonoma de Mexico. Sorry, I'm not good in pronouncing these words. Her many prizes and awards include the Premi in International Catalonia in 2003, and the Council of Europe North-South Prize in 2004, the Women of the Year Award UK in 2011, the Scene McBride Peace Prize Ireland in 2012, and the French National Order of Merit in 2013. Her books have been translated into over 40 languages worldwide. They are taught in the universities across the world. So, this book, The Hidden Face of Eve, is divided into four sections. Part one is the mutilated half. Part two is the a women in the history, and part three is the Arab woman. Part four is the breaking through. So in this novel, sorry, in this book, Nawal El Saadawi recounts in the first person her harrowing experience with female genital mutilation, which is a very common practice in her own country, Egypt, and she has experienced this horrible cultural practice when she was 6 years old, and she uses very descriptive language to describe the experience in all its horror. And in her early childhood, she experienced it. So this early memory sets the stage for the audience to bear witness to all the various types of misogyny that many Egyptian and Arab women experience. And in this book, Nawal talks about the different kind of operation, um, kind of cultural operation and religious operation in the Arab countries. So this is a very very interesting and very very honest book. I should say honest. Nawal has written this book with very deep research. It talks about the status of the women in the Arab countries, and it also talks about the religious status given to women in Islam. So it kind of compares the status of women given by Islam to women, and given by the Islamic countries to women. And she openly talks about the sexual abuse which the Arab country women suffers. So I would suggest you to read the book. This is very interesting and very good book to understand the position, the status of women in the Arab countries. So I have this book. If anybody is interested in reading, you can write in the comment box, and I'll mail you this book. So this is it for the video. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, subscribe my channel. Thank you.